Check, 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 check. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Volleyball Gymnasium for the SLIAC matchup between the Blackburn Beavers and the McMurray Highlanders. This will be the second time the Beavers and Highlanders have met. First time they met was, looking at my schedule, back on September 25th with a 3-1 Highlander victory over the Beavers. And the standings, the Highlanders sitting at number 3 right now, so if the season were to end today, the Highlanders would be in the conference tournament as the 3 seed. They are 4-2 in the conference, 9-10 overall. And as for Blackburn, they are near the bottom right now, still in it though, 3-6 in the conference, 4-13 overall as Lexi Moore gets ready to serve, and we are underway, and it's too far. And the Beavers start with a 1-0 lead. On to serve now is Autumn Wilson. Benson sets it over to Flesner, right into the libero's hands of Sweetberg. Ball tipped up. Flesner now with it. Benson trying to go back over, and she hits it twice. And it's 2-0 Blackburn. Wilson, the freshman from Reno, Nevada. Long way from home in Carlinville, Illinois. Here's Flesner with an attack, and that one goes way out of the way off of a Beaver. Looks like that was Herman that got hit. That'll be Hannah Harbauer on the serve with her team down 2-1. And there's a block kill from Sweet and Flesner. And knotted up at 2. Harbaugh, the junior from Freeburg, Illinois, left it short, and that'll be a fault. She'll come out, Krista Smith in. And Amanda Sweetberg, freshman from Sycamore, Illinois, up in the DeKalb area. On the serve. It's a low line drive right to Moore. Smith will now send it up. Flesner from the back row on the attack and out of bounds. 4-2 Blackburn. They're in set number 1. Sweetberg again on the serve. Goes right at Flesner. Flesner a little too strong. Benson over her head, and it's 5-2 now. And head coach Morgan Hauser, the former assistant here at McMurray College last year, is liking her team's start. Sweetberg goes right to Flesner again. Benson's going to set this over to Hadley, right off the fingertips of Bean, and down for a kill, 5-3. Gretchen Durbala checking in, as is Caitlin Hahn as well. I'm sorry, Caitlin Haney, not Hahn, my apologies. There's the Beavers on the attack, and the line judge said something. It looked like he motioned that ball hit the pole, but the referees disagree, and it's 6-3 Blackburn. Another serve, Smith can't handle that, and that's an ace for number 8, Lucy Magnuson, the sophomore from Hampshire, Illinois. She's got 161 kills on the year. Have to look up her ace numbers. Smith takes this one. Their ball over to Flesner, right in to Magnuson's hand. There's a block from Sweet. Setting it back up. It's going to be Bean to Smith. Durbala setting it up again. Backdoor to Flesner with a short hop dig, but they say that it was on the ground first. And it's 7-4. Cameron Flesner on the serve, going right at number 5, Wilson. It's sent over, a free ball coming. Durbala setting it up for Wall, who just came into the game. Sweetberg now with it. Set up by Burleson, and a block from Haney goes on her own side, and Blackburn with the point, 8-4. Kendall Burleson, the junior from Mundy, Illinois, on the serve, and that is a MAC point off the deflection. Looks like it was Casey Bean. They couldn't handle it. 8-5 Beavers. Smith, and did that one come in? And they say no, it was out. That hugged the line, and the line judge said no. He hesitated too. He wanted to say in, but probably the right call going out, and it's 9-5 Blackburn. Casey Bean on the serve. Moore. Durbala setting it over to Haney. Easy one coming up, and now there's a nice one-handed dig from Smith. Wall's going to send a free ball over. Line judge jumped the gun on whether that ball was out of bounds. Now he gets the right call, and it's 10-5. And now there's some confusion. Now they say that scoreboard says that point was Highlanders, but I think the refs signaled that it was Beavers' point. So definitely some confusion early on between line judges and officials right now. Kendall Burleson getting a check, and now she says something to Coach Hauser, and Hauser's disagreeing with the call. And so they are going to say that it is Highlander point. So 9-6 is now the score. Janelle Benson on the serve. Going right at Sweetberg. Set up by Burleson. Punched away by Wegran. Now Wall right to Sweetberg. Setting it back up. Wilson. Now Smith. Benson. Over to Wall. And Wall got her on the attack. That was Anika Oakes. They couldn't handle it. And it's 9-7. Here's Janelle Benson on the serve again, and she hits that one into the net. Benson, the senior setter from St. Peters, Missouri, she's got 338 assists on the year. And now Blackburn on the serve. It's Smith. Benson setting up Harbaugh, had it blocked, and was that inbounds? I think it was, and it's 11-7 Blackburn. See who that was. That looked like that was Wilson on that block kill. Benson setting it up for Wall. Left it short. Now sent back up by Wilson. Burleson punched back by Magnuson. Here comes Wall. Wall down the line. Is it in? It is indeed in, and it's 11-8. Lexi Moore coming in now. Cameron Flesner as well. Logan Little will take a break, as does Olivia Wall. Lexi Moore, the senior from Winchester, Illinois. On the serve, going a little too far, but it's kept in. Smith to Benson, setting up Flesner on the attack, saved by Sweetberg. Now Burleson sets it up. Magnuson on the kill, 12-8 Blackburn. Zach went right over the head of Carissa Smith. Magnuson with 161 kills this year. Got at least 3 already. There's Hadley on the attack. Burleson saves it. Sweetberg sends a free ball over. Harbaugh. Benson going over to Flesner. Flesner with the kill. 12-9. Flesner leading the SLIAC in kills. She's got 277 on the year. Make that 278 after that last one. Set up by Wilson. Burleson sending it over to Magnuson and sends it way too far to the right. 12-10. Ball up in the air. Nice little feed there from Burleson into the back corner. 13-10. Beavers on top here in set number 1. Here from Bill Wall Gymnasium, home of the McMurray Highlanders. Amanda Sweetberg on the serve. Over to Moore. Benson setting up Flesner, mistimed her jump and hits it on her own side along the net. And Ramsey might call her first time out here. And she will. So in set number 1, Blackburn out to an early lead. It's 14-10. And back to live action with Amanda Sweetberg. Sweetberg to Moore. Now Benson setting up Hadley. Had it blocked. And now Blackburn sends it over with Smith. Now Benson. Flesner on the attack. Way too hard. 15-10. Sweetberger again, and mishandled by Flesner and out of bounds. (16-10). Blackburn with their biggest lead in the first set. Moore, now Benson over to Sweet. Sweet right off the forearms of Sweetberg and down. 16-11. Durbala and Haney coming in. There's the serve way too far for Durbala, and it's now 17-11. Looks like that's Lucy Magnuson on the serve. She'll go right at Smith. There's Durbala setting up Flesner on the back door. Way blocked, and that ball is They say that was in. That is indeed in. And it's now 18-11. Blackburn coming out firing here in set number 1. Magnuson on the serve to Smith. Gerbala has to run and grab it. And now Haney sends it back over. Magnuson. Now Burleson. It's Bean. Little floater over. Nice dig there from Moore. Here's Haney on the attack. Wilson. Now to Bean. Going towards the back row. Gerbala sets it. And Flesner with the left hand. Ball still alive, and now it hits the official on the far side, and that'll be point Highlanders, and it's 18-12. Olivia Wall coming into the game. Lexi Moore will take a seat for right now. Flesner, the sophomore from Payson, Illinois. 278 kills on the year, and she makes a service error, a rare service error, and it's 19-12. Logan Little into the game now from Winchester, Illinois. She's a sophomore, 106 digs on the year in her sophomore year. There's a low serve, and Wall can't handle it. 20-12, Blackburn. That is an ace for Kendall Burleson, the junior from Kinmundy, Illinois. Went to South Central High School. Known for her assists, not really for her aces, as that one goes right back to Wall. She handles that one up in the air, gets it back from Gerbala. Burleson, nice one-handed save there from Wilson. Now it's Haney going right at Oaks this time. Wilson trying to send it over, had it blocked. Burleson sets. Now over to Boyer. Gerbala. Now Wall sends it way too far. 21-12. Blackburn. Good rally there from both sides. And I said that was Wilson with the one-handed save. That was actually Anika Oaks that got that, and that ball is too far. So a service error gives the Highlanders the ball back with them down 21-13. And they got the right girl serving to get right back in it with Carissa Smith, their libero. There's set Moore, or that's Little that somehow got a hand on that one, sent over by Smith, and now Smith with the dig. Sent over by Wall. Burleson setting up Bean, blocked by Haney and Harbauer. That ball is going out, and the Beavers kept it in, and now will be point Highlanders after that 4-hit. Smith, low serve. Burleson going back door to Bean, and Bean hits it right over Wall's head, 22-14. Coming in now, Caitlin Wiegand, the junior from Springfield, Illinois. Not too far from here. She went to Lutheran High School. I'm sure she's got family here in this building right now, as that is a good block from Elizabeth Boyer. Haney sends it over. Nice dig by Wiegand. That ball was going out, and Little didn't take any chances. Burleson trying to set up Boyer. Boyer gets it past the diving Smith, as she is frustrated as she comes up, 23-14. And now the official motions to the Highlander bench. Looks like somebody was a little too close to the court. Casey Bean on the serve. Little. Gerbala sets. Harbauer with the attack, and off of Wiegand and out. 23-15. Kaylin Haney, the senior from Teutopolis, Illinois, trying to get something going for the Highlanders. She's actually the featured athlete on the game day cover, and another service error. That is the third service error by the Highlanders, and set point coming up for Blackburn. Elizabeth Boyer, the freshman from Shelbyville, trying to win set number 1. Wall tipped up in the air, back to Boyer. Burleson sets it. Wiegand with the kill right by the diving Haney. And I'm next to a couple of Blackburn fans, and they are happy about that as they win set 1, 25-15 in deciding fashion. We'll see what the Highlanders can do come set 2. We'll take a quick timeout. Blackburn up 1-0 in sets after a 25-15 victory. Back at Bill Wall Gymnasium for set number 2 in the SLIAC matchup between the Blackburn Beavers and the McMurray Highlanders. Beavers took set 1 25-15 in deciding fashion, and everything was clicking right for them. Trying to find some redemption after losing at home against these Highlanders on September 25th, 3-1. The Beavers will start out with the serve. Looks like they're going with the same starting lineup in Wilson, Herman, Wiegand, Sweetberg, Bean, and Burleson. And for the Highlanders, Hadley, Benson, Flesner, Smith, Moore, and oh, that's everybody. That's 6. My fault. Burleson going over the top of her own teammate has it sent over. Benson setting up Hadley, and they're going to say a double hit on Janelle Benson, 1-0 Blackburn. You can see Coach Ramsey and Coach Tucker trying to keep things light right now, even though they find themselves down 1-0. Nice dig there from Wiegand. Sent back over Hadley, and Flesner with a one-handed dig. Sent up, free ball coming from Moore. Wilson, Burleson, setting up Wiegand, blocked. Right back up by Sweetberg. Third time's a charm, and that's out of bounds. No tip, they say. And the line judge said tip, and the official is just shaking him off, saying no. Good try, but not good. Sweet on the miss hit. Harbaugh has to send it over on the third one, so a free ball. Burleson had it blocked. That was Magnuson, blocked by Sweet. And down for a kill, 2-1 Highlanders. That's their first lead of the game. Harbaugh sends it over. Burleson going to try and set up Wiegand. Had it blocked again, this time by Flesner. She'll send it back over, blocked by Sweet. Burleson punched over by Magnuson. Magnuson sets and trying to go backdoor on a surprise dump was Burleson, and she couldn't get it over the net. 3-1 Highlanders. Harbaugh on the serve again, sends a nice one over to Swedberg. Burleson's gonna set, and it goes way too far. Swedberg has to save it from going out, and she sends it into the part of the court where none of the Beavers were there. 4-1 Highlanders. Harbaugh again on the serve, sends that one deep into the back row, fielded by Wilson. Now here comes Wiegand, and who are they calling that on? They're calling that on Flesner for a net violation. She was underneath the net. So Beavers with the point. Smith back into the game. Harbaugh will take a quick water break. Swedberg on the serve to Moore. Benson sets. Here comes Flesner on the attack. Swedberg got the dig, but it went way too far for anybody's reach and actually went to the scorer's table. Kaylin Haney back into the game, and Gretchen Durbala, the junior from Burlington, Iowa, up near the Illinois-Iowa border. Durbala sets. Here comes Flesner on the attack. Had it blocked. Smith gets it right back up. Durbala now to Haney. She kind of whiffed on it, and it might pay off, but it's going to be kept into the air and sent over for a free ball by the Beavers. Durbala going to Sweet off of the fingertips of Swedberg and down. 6-2 Highlanders. Well, they're coming back with a vengeance here in set number 2 after losing set 1, 25-15. Durbala on the serve again. That's taken by Wilson. Burleson sets. Magnuson has to send it over. Durbala to Haney. Kept up in the air by Swedberg. Kept alive again on a punch by Wilson, but nobody was around to help her out. 7-2. And Coach Hauser can see that she's getting a little frustrated right now here in the second set. Her team down 7-2. Durbala right off of Wilson and Herman. Some miscommunication, and Hauser immediately calls a timeout to try and figure something out. Highlanders on a run here. They're on a 7-0 run right now, up 8-2. And I made a scorer's error before we went to break there. It was actually a 3-0 run by the Highlanders, not a 7-0 run like I had stated before the timeout. So my apologies once again on that one. Highlanders up 8-2. They're in set number 2. Lost the first one 25-15. Durbala, Moore, Smith, Flesner, Haney, and Sweet in for the Highlanders. Moore with a nice dig. Durbala bumps it up, and Flesner too far. And so that'll be an attack error on the leading stat leader, the leading killer for the Highlanders, sent over by Magnuson on the serve. 8-3 is the score. Here's Haney, right to Magnuson. Burleson tries to send it over, blocked by Sweet. Durbala sends it towards the back corner. Good job by Magnuson keeping it alive. Bean now sending it over on a kind of a weak spike, and Flesner didn't get anything on that one, but she did get it over and get it down for a kill, 9-3. Flesner on the serve, gets a running start, line drive serve right to Sweetberg, who sends it right back over. Smith setting up Flesner in the back row, one-handed dig, Burleson into the back corner and too far. Just missed the line, it's 10-3. Great job by Anika Oakes once again. Getting that one-handed dig. There's Flesner once again going right at Sweetberg. Burleson's gonna set. Gonna try and set up Boyer, who somehow gets that one over and not getting it out of bounds. Haney's attack is blocked. She'll send a free ball over. Sweetberg, Burleson trying to set up Bean. That one was blocked. Right back to Sweetberg. And Bean blocked by Sweet. Bean gets it right back. Burleson has to send a free ball over and out of bounds. 11-3 Highlanders. So the teams have flip-flopped here in set number 2. In set 1, it was all Blackburn, and set 2, it is all Highlanders. Sweetberg sends a free ball over. Smith, Durbala to Sweet, up on the netting, and they're going to say that was 4 hits as that ball did not touch a Beaver. 11-4. Flesner comes out. Logan Little comes in now. That'll be Burleson on the serve, line drive right to Wall, and Haney tried to come over and help Little out in the middle of miscommunication again. It's 11-5. Burleson line drive to Wall, who sends it right back over. Sweetberg, Burleson. As they're attacked by Boyer off of Sweet and out of bounds on the block. Point Beavers, and it's 11-5. Burleson on the serve again, right to Wall. Now Little, back to Wall, who'll have to send a free ball over, and it's a low free ball. Now tipped in by Smith. Back door to Bean, too strong. No tip. Beavers were looking for a tip, and it's 12-6. Harbaugh into the game. Sweet comes out. Carissa Smith on the serve. Smith, the junior libero from Monmouth, Illinois, went to United High School. Nice dig there from Smith. Little keeps it alive. Durbala back over. Sweetberg. Burleson. Setting, Bean whiffs on it, and that was all set up by Carissa Smith. She served it, she saved it, and she got her team a point. Smith punches it over to Sweetberg. Burleson on the attack, and that was a rocket from Boyer right off of Little's forearms and right near the athletic director here at McMurray College. 13-7. There's Little. Now Durbala to Harbaugh. Had it blocked. Sends it back over off the top of the net. Saved there by Oakes. Sent over by Wilson. Durbala going to Wall. Right off of Oakes, off the roof, saved by Burleson, sent back over by Wilson. Now it's Smith. Durbala takes the setup to Harbaugh. Haney with it. Ball still alive. Free ball sent over. Now it's Smith. Durbala to Wall. Had it blocked and out of bounds. Good rally once again. 14-7 Highlanders. That was Carly Herman who got the block. And now Janelle Benson on the serve to Sweetberg. Set up right off of Benson's fingertips and again towards the athletic director Justin Fuller, and it's 14-8. There's a serve from Boyer. Benson now trying to set it to Hadley off the top of the net and rolled back over. Sent over by Magnuson for the kill, 14-9. Smith with it. Now Benson back to Hadley, punches that one over. Swedberg. Tried to save it, but it went towards the scorer's table, and it's 15-9 Highlanders. Lexi Moore. Now to Wilson, trying to set up Magnuson. Smith cuts right in front of Moore. Now it's head over to Flesner. Burleson trying to set. Flesner sends it right back down. Burleson going back over. Benson with it. Smith calls everybody off. Now to Flesner, who couldn't get anything on it. And it went off the side of the netting. And it's a 4-hit on the Highlanders, 15-10. Highlanders still on top here in set number 2. Blackburn won the first set 25-15. Flesner has to send that serve right back over. Burleson. Magnuson had it blocked by Harbauer and Flesner. Now here comes Wiegand. She tried to get it over and fool Benson, but couldn't. Swedberg with it. And now a foul on, or a violation on Magnuson. Underneath the net, 16-10. Hannah Harbauer on the serve. Burleson trying to get it to Wiegand, and she can't get it over. 17-10. Harbauer will serve again. She is third in the SLIAC in hitting percentage with a .281 mark. Herman now set up by Burleson. Moore with a great sliding dig, but they're gonna say Janelle Benson was underneath the net, and 17-11 Blackburn. Swedberg on the serve. She's fifth in the SLIAC in digs. She's got 236. As Magnuson sends it over. Smith with it. Now Sweet. Now Swedberg. Set up again. Bean. Smith with it. And another violation. This time it's going to be on Aaron Sweet. And it's 17-12. Speaking of digs, number 2 in the SLIAC is Carissa Smith. She's got 393. And Coach Ramsey's going to take a timeout to try and calm her team down. With a 5-point lead, they're up 17-12. They're in set number 2. Beavers come into this contest with a 4-13 record overall, 3-6 in the SLIAC, finding themselves in the 7th position in the standings, right behind Iowa Wesleyan. As for the Highlanders, 9-10 overall, 4-2 in the SLIAC. They hold the 3 seed on the SLIAC. So if once again, if the season were to end today, the Highlanders would be in the conference tournament. They would play Greenville, who is number 2, 5-1. Westminster, 7-1 in the conference. They're number 1. Webster at number 4, 5-3. Spalding 5-4 at number 5. Iowa Wesleyan 3-4 at 6. Blackburn 3-6 at number 7. Fontbonn's 2-5 at number 8. Number 9 Eureka 2-6, and Principia at the bottom with a 1-5 record in the SLIAC. Amanda Swedberg on the service. Waiting, now here she comes. Sends it deep to Lexi Moore. Benson's gonna set to Sweet, has it punched. Burleson with the save. Sent over by Bean, and Smith with a one-arm dig, but it goes over her own bench's heads, and it's 17-13. 3-0 run by the Beavers trying to get back into this set. Sweetberg to Moore. Now Benson setting up backdoor to Hadley. Low attack sent over by Wilson after some discombobulation. Here's Benson with a big setup to an attack from Flesner, who sent Wilson to the ground trying to dig it. 18-13. Durbala back into the game, as is Caitlin Haney. 18-13. Durbala serving. Line drive serve right at Herman. Set up to Magnuson. She'll send it over. Durbala going cross court to Flesner. Good dig there from Herman. Set up Magnuson and out. No tip. 19-13. Durbala again on the serve. And the junior, 302 assists on the year, as her and Benson have been sharing the role as setter, as Bean's attack is blocked by Sweet. Sent over by Haney. Sweetberg almost whiffed on it, and now she's going to get miscommunicated with Herman as it hits her on the back of her arms, and Coach Hauser is going to take her second and final timeout here in set number 2, with the Beavers down 20-13. Highlanders coming back strong in set number 2. Some score updates. Major League Baseball right now, it's of course the big matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Game 5 winner faces the New York Yankees in the ALCS. Right now it is all Astros with a 4-1 lead. I shouldn't say victory just yet. In the bottom of the 5th, they had a 4-run first off of starter Tyler Glasnow. And Garrett Cole, the Astros ace, so far only has 7 Ks, which is kind of a down number for him from his last start. But enough about baseball, back to volleyball here at Bill Wall Gymnasium. Highlanders up 20-13. They're in their home reds with blue numerals on the front and back with white trim. Carissa Smith in the libero white with a blue numeral. That ball is sent to Wilson. Set up by Burleson. Bean sends it over. It was partially tipped. Durbala now with it to Flesner. Down the line and out. 24-14. Beavers are in their road grays with white numerals on the front and back. They have Beavers written on the front in red. Does that say Blackburn? I can't tell. My eyes aren't very good. There's Haney sending it right to Wilson. Set back up in the air. Bean had it partially tipped by Haney. Now back to Flesner from Durbala. Over Sweetberg's head, and she got a fingertip on it and out of bounds. And those jerseys do say Blackburn now that I got a good look at it. (21-14). Flesner on the serve. Line drive right to Wilson, right off her shoulder and down. Wilson couldn't handle that. And it's 22-14. Here comes Flesner on the attack, right to Wilson. Sent over by Sweetberg. Smith with a nice play. Now Sweet had it blocked. Durbala kept in, and that was over the net. Good play by Haney and into the back row, but too strong was Boyer. She was asking for a tip, but nothing from the referees and it's now 23-14. Lesnar on the serve again. Another one to Wilson. Set up by Oaks. Right back over by Bean. Durbala going cross court to Olivia Wall down the line. Was there a tip? There was not. 23-15. Flesner comes out. In comes Logan Little. Burleson sends it to Smith, who falls down on her rear end trying to get that one. Burleson backdoor to Wilson. Saved by Sweet. Durbala. Now backdoor to Haney, and had it blocked by Boyer and down for a kill, 23-16. As Smith is trying to readjust herself after taking a tumble twice in that sequence. Burleson on the serve. She is second in the SLIAC in serving of aces. She's got 31 on the year. Smith trying to set it up to Haney. Now to Burleson with the dig. Sweetberg. And Bean sends it over. Easy play for Wall. Durbala back to Wall. Way too hard and out. And they were asking for a tip for the Highlanders, and no dice from the referee, and Ramsey telling her team to calm down. They were very heated on that last play. Wall falling down, and watch out. Smith just took a dive going for the ball into the chair, and she just gets right back up like a champ. I knew Carissa Smith was tough, but man, she went full out dive into the chair. And now Smith, Durbala to Haney. Was it tipped? It was not. It was tipped by the net, and that was it. And just like that, it was a 4-0 run for the Beavers, down 4. Burleson serving up some dimes right now to Wall, and there is ace number 32 on the year for Burleson, and it's 23-20, and Ramsey's going to take a timeout. That's her last timeout of the set. Both teams without timeouts now. It's 23-20 in set number 2. Beavers making a comeback. Some more score updates for those of you that are curious. In the NHL, the St. Louis Blues find themselves down to the Ottawa Senators 3-1 in the second period. And in NFL, the New York Giants and New England Patriots, they're tied at 0 in the first quarter still. Thursday night football hasn't been a fan favorite so far this year. Last week's game from the Rams and Seahawks was a good one, so hopefully the Giants and Patriots deliver a good one as well. Again, I digress. We're back to volleyball action. Kendall Burleson has a 5-0 run going right now. Hits it to Wall. Durbala sets to Wall. Over to Sweetberg. Burleson's going to set it. Who's she going to? She's going to Bean. And right in front of Smith into the side of Little. 23-21. 6-0 run by the Beavers. Both teams without a timeout. They have used both of their in this set. Durbala sends it over and over on the side of the out-of-bounds pole. 23-22. How about this? Burleson has pretty much brought her team back from the jaws of defeat. A 7-0 run. Burleson to Smith. Durbala sets. Going to Haney. Good dig there from Oaks. Burleson keeps it alive. Wilson sends it over now to Wilson, and another violation on the Highlanders. Who's they're going to call that one on? They're going to call that one on Aaron Sweet, I believe, and it's 23-23 we have a whole new ball game here in set number 2. Burleson to Smith. Durbala trying to get it walled, punching it, saved by Wilson. That was Oaks actually that saved it. Little now jumps up using all of her height to get it. Good dig from Oaks. Burleson setting up Bean on to the far side past the misdirectional Smith, and it's 24-23, a 9-0 run by the Beavers. And they have set point. And again, as I said, I'm standing next to a couple of Blackburn fans here, and they are loving this right now. Burleson on the serve to Wall, leaves it short. Durbala has to send it over. What a comeback! A 10-0 run by the Beavers to close out set 2, and they have stunned the Highlander faithful here at Bill Wall Gymnasium, and they're one set away from sweeping the Highlanders and improving to 4-6 in the conference. We're going to take a timeout. Blackburn wins set 2 25-23 after winning set 1 25-15. Back here at Bill Wall Gymnasium, we're in a stunning development. The Blackburn Beavers down 23-15 in the second set, respond with a 10-0 run to win 25-23. And that was all in the hands of Kendall Burleson, the junior from Kinmundy, Illinois. Second in the SLIAC and server aces, and I mean, she proved it right there with that sequence that she had, 10 in a row, beautifully served. And the Highlanders trying to do something to stay alive. They had that set in control, and they let it slip away. Klesner, Hadley, Harbaugh, Sweet, Benson, and Smith out there for the Highlanders. For the Beavers, it'll be Sweetberg, Wiegand, Herman, Wilson, Bean, and Burleson. And Bean actually went out for Sweetberg, so one more time, Sweetberg, Wiegand, Herman, Wilson, and Burleson. And actually Magnuson has now joined in. So Magnuson is in. And the Beavers are 25 points away from sweeping the Highlanders on their home court. Wilson, Burleson trying to set it up. Magnuson sends a free ball, and that ball is close to going out, but Moore couldn't take a chance. Flesner punches it over. Burleson, Swedberg, Wilson over to Moore. Benson, Harbaugh off of the fingertips, or I should say the palm of Burleson, and now 1-0 Highlanders to start out set number 3. Lexi Moore again on the serve. Gets a running start, hits it right at Autumn Wilson. Burleson over to Magnuson, back row. Good save by Moore. Here's Flesner with the attack, right off the fingertips. And now going back to Wiegand, saved by Moore. Back door to Hadley, flicks it over. Harbaugh sends it right back down, 2-0. Highlanders need to get off to a quick start here to try and change the momentum. Here comes Moore. Wilson, Burleson had a little bit of a mishandle. Back to Magnuson. Benson over to Flesner, had it blocked and knocked down off of Magnuson. 3-0 Highlanders. The Highlanders are notorious for going to 5 sets this season. I'll get to that number here in a second. As Moore sends a line drive serve to Wilson. Now Burleson, back row to Wilson. Smith with the dig. And now Benson. Harbaugh had it blocked, saved by either Benson or Smith. Flesner sends it back over. Burleson. And is that a pancake? That is. And good save. And that ball was going out, but somehow Herman kept it in. There's a block. Jensen with it. Now Moore. Flesner has to send it over. Line drive to Swedberg. Burleson setting up Magnuson, and she gets the kill. And another amazing sequence from both sides, as that was a pancake from Carissa Smith to keep that ball alive. It's 3-1 Highlanders. Flesner off the serve from Wilson. Benson right back to Flesner. Mistimed her jump. Had it partially blocked. Now Flesner gets it right back and blocked by Magnuson and out of bounds. 4-1 Highlanders. The Highlanders this year have gone to 5 sets only 5 times. I thought it was a higher number. The way that I talked to Coach Ramsey and Coach Tucker about it, they feel like, I know they say they always feel like they go to 5 sets, as Harbauer with the server air, and it's 4-2. Amanda Swedberg on the service to Flesner. Now Benson going back door to Hadley. Off the tip and down. And it's 5-2. Looked like that was tipped by Bean. Gerbala back into the game, as is Haney. Benson and Hadley will take a quick breather. Gerbala did a good job serving the last time in set number 2. Sends a low line drive to Wilson. Burleson was going to set. Bean had it blocked by Sweet and Haney on their own side, and down 5-3 Highlanders. In comes Elizabeth Bauer. Taking a seat is Carly Herman. And Magnuson on the serve, and miscommunication once again from the Highlanders. As that is Lucy Magnuson, the sophomore from Hampshire, Illinois. 161 kills on the year. She is doing a very good job. Smith, Gerbala has to run over and save that ball, sent over by Haney. Burleson sets it, and another net violation on, this one's on Aaron Sweet. It's 5-5. Magnuson to Smith. Misread that one a little bit. Still got it up in the air. Flesner had it blocked. And are they going to say 4? They will. 6-5. And the Beavers have the first lead here in the second, or rather third set. Magnuson, Gerbala to Sweet. Had it blocked by Burleson and Boyer, I'm sorry, yes. And it's 6-6. There's Flesner on the serve, line drive into the net. Another service error by the Highlanders, and Flesner will take a seat. Little into the game. And watch out here is Kendall Burleson. She had a 10-0 run last time. She might see if she's got an 18-0 run in her. Here's Smith, Urbala, setting up Sweet, punches it to the back corner, and Oaks tripped over the line judge, and she knows she screwed up, and she is apologizing. I don't think Oaks would have had a play on that anyways, but that's still a dangerous play. And are they gonna rule a redo? I think they are. So they will give the Beavers a second chance to serve, as because of the line judge's interference. Again, I'm not sure Oaks would have gotten to that ball even if she didn't trip, but I've seen crazier things happen. So it will be 7-6. Once again, for the Beavers on top. And we're waiting for a ball. Now we got a ball in. And that's just been kind of how the Highlanders' night's been going. Once they get something good, something happens, and miscommunication, and that is out. Are they going to say tipped? And they do. Ace number 33 for Burleson. Burleson going back to Smith. Smith gets it. Urbala sets. Over to Wall. Down the line and good. 8-7. Big point there for the Highlanders because the momentum is clearly on the Beavers' side, no matter how you look at it. Smith punches it over towards Oaks. Saved by Burleson. Down the line off the net. Good save by Smith. Wall has to send a free ball over. It's Oaks. Burleson setting up Boyer, and that is a nice kill by Boyer. She came up like she was about to kill it, and then she did get a lot on it, but not as much as you would think, and fooled Little. 9-7, Blackburn. To Wall, Urbala, now Harbaugh, off of the forearms of Bean, and now at 9-8. Janelle Benson and Brooke Hadley back into the game. Benson trying to kickstart her team. Line drive serve right to Oaks. Going far side to Wiegand and had it blocked, and another foul, and this one is on, it's either on Harbaugh or on Hadley. I think they're going to call it on Hadley because she's the one most upset with it. And it is 10-8. Blackburn. Smith to Benson. Cross court to Hadley. Almost palmed that one. Good save there from Burleson. Sent back over. It's Smith. Now Benson trying to set up Harbaugh, but she goes to Hadley instead, and off of the arm of Sweetbergen out. 10-9, and Hadley just trying to get something going for the Highlanders. You can see somebody's trying to step up on the Highlander side. As for the Beavers, they're just trying to stay the course, up 10-9 here in set 3, already with a 2-set lead. There's more. Going deep. It's Herman. Burleson setting up Magnuson, and Moore and Smith collide. Flesner with it, and a line drive off of Sweetbergen. Down 10-10 is the score. Moore and Smith was a little shaken up on that one. They talked to each other. I'm sure each one apologizing to one another, saying, I didn't hear you say something. Usually how it goes. Moore on the serve to Wilson. Now Burleson, back row to Wiegand and out. 11-10. Lexi Moore on the serve once again. Sends it right back to Wilson. Ooh, almost got away with a double hit and a whiff by Magnuson off the side of her hand. It's 12-10. Again, Coach Hauser just saying, calm down, stay the course. She knows her Beavers are in a good position right now, up 2-0. In set, only down by 2. She's seen them already come back on a 10-0 run before. There's Magnuson, good save there from Benson. Smith setting it up to Flesner off the palms of Herman and down, 13-10. Moore trying to keep it going. Hauser trying to figure something out to slow down the Highlanders like she did in set number 2. Sent over, good save by Smith. Benson. Moore has to send a free ball over. It's Herman. Burleson going to Wiegand with the kill, 13-11. Got a little help from the net too as she went on that attack. Or unless that was her hand that hit the net, as the Highlander fan section is yelling at the Blackburn fan section, and that was close to going down the line and over the net, but no good. 13-12 for the Highlanders lead. Flesner to Benson, setting up Harbaugh right off of Herman. 14-12. This is a friendly rivalry usually between these two teams, but sometimes the heat of competition gets to most. Harbaugh with the serve, Herman with it, Burleson going back door to Wiegand, and it's now going to be Moore. There's Flesner on the attack, right on the line, Judge. It short hopped her, didn't hit her, and it's 15-12. It did hit her, but it didn't hit her on the fly like some would say. And now I would be curious to see if that did hit her on the fly, if that would have been in or out. And miscommunication again by the Highlanders. Story of the game so far on their side. It's 15-13. They're up by 2, and Amanda Swedberg. Swedberg to Moore. Now Benson's going to set it. Here comes Flesner off the tip. Ball still alive. Burleson's going to have to send a free ball over. It's Smith. Now to Benson. Flesner left it short that time and gets the kill, 16-13. Hadley out, so is Benson. Haney and Durbala into the game. Durbala line drive serve going right at Herman. Burleson trying to set up to Bean, and Bean mistimed her jump. And it's 17-13. Hauser not hitting the panic button yet on her timeout. She's got 2 of them. Both sides still have 2 timeouts. I would imagine, though, after this point, maybe Hauser uses a timeout to settle her team, as that ball is blocked and out. And that is exactly what she's going to do. She's going to call a timeout, as the Highlanders are up 18-13, but no lead is safe after what we saw in set 2 with the Beavers coming back 10 down. The sweet sounds of Toto's Africa being played here at Bill Wall Gymnasium, home of the McMurray College Highlanders in Jacksonville, Illinois. They're down 2-0 here in set 3, but they're up 18-13 in set 3 to the Blackburn Beavers. Not a far drive for them from Carlinville, Illinois in the SLIAC matchup. Durbala, short serve right to Sweetberg. Burleson trying to set it to Bean, too far. Was there a tip? There was not. 19-13. That was pretty close. It looked like Sweet might have gotten a hand on it, but referees say no dice. Durbala on the serve, another line drive. This one goes to Autumn Wilson. Burleson sets it. Magnuson sends it over to Smith. Now Durbala sets. Here comes Flesner right down the line in the back row, 2013. And the Highlanders, they've been in this spot before once again earlier in set 2. They're trying to keep the pedal to the metal. Durbala line drive right at Herman. Over to Bean. Good dig from Smith. Durbala sends it over on the tip. Saved by Wilson, and they're going to say a lift. Or no, over the net was the call on Durbala. 20-14. Lucy Magnuson. She's been having a great game. She sends it to Moore. Durbala sets. Haney, back row, way too strong. It's 20-15. Athletic Director Justin Fuller helping out Magnuson with the ball after that one. It's Moore. Durbala to Flesner. Short attack. Now to Boyer, and had it blocked, or was it blocked at all? It was not even touched by a Highlander. As I say, 4 hits. 21-15. Mac on top here in set 3, down 2-0. Here comes Flesner on the attack. Right to Wilson. Set up, Boyer going back row. Good save by Smith. Here comes Wall. Had it blocked and out. Ooh, did it touch? Did it touch? Oh, oh man, that is close. That ball was out, that was for sure. But the question is, did Smith touch it on the way out? That is the question. Oh man. And right when I thought this was a friendly rivalry. Again, the heat of competition catching up with everybody. Let's see what the call is, because this could be a turning point in this game. The ball was out for sure, that is for sure. But the question is, did Smith touch it? And they say Smith did not touch it. 22-15. Here comes Flesner on the attack, line drive right to Wilson. Set up, and was that Bean or Boyer? That was a good sequence set up by the Beavers. I couldn't tell who hit that. I think it was Bean. Sent over by Burleson. Knocked up into the air. Here comes Wall, too strong and out. And they say tipped. They do say it was tipped by either Boyer or Bean. And Hauser's calling a timeout. And it's 23-15. Don't get too comfortable, Highlander fans, because they had a 23-15 lead earlier. Getting a little bit of jawing from the fan section here in both sides. Nothing bad, just nothing bad has been yelled so far. Again, I said this was a friendly rivalry. Especially with Coach Hauser, the former assistant coach here at Mac last season, in her first year with the Beavers. They're 4-13 overall, 3-6 in the SLIAC. Coach Ramsey back at the helm for the Highlanders, her second tenure here as the coach. 9-10 this year, 4-2 in the SLIAC, including an unbelievable upset victory over Webster back on September 28th. Here comes Flesner, low line drive, sent over, miscommunication, and down it goes, and that actually hit the net, so no miscommunication there. Set point for the first time all game for the Highlanders. 24-15. Here comes Flesner on the attack, right to Swedberg, sends that one towards the scorer's table. It's going to be a free ball sent over by Swedberg. Set up by Durbala, going to Wall, down the line, was that in? It's his call, and they say out. The line judge on the right said in, the line judge on the left said out. There is some definite confusion going on. Set point once again for the Highlanders. Wall sends it over, and that one is down. No question about that one. That is a Highlander point, and Highlanders somehow stay alive. It's 25-16, the final in set number 3. We're going to set 4. Beavers up 2-1. We'll be right back. Back at Bill Wall Gymnasium and ready for set number 4 between the Beavers and Highlanders, and tell you what, nothing ices the mood better, or ices the tension I should say, better than some Neil Diamond. Both fan sections singing along to Sweet Caroline. Even some of the players singing along as well. Just some good, clean family fun going on here at Bill Wall Gymnasium. And a great volleyball match here for the SLIAC. Getting ready for set number 4. Let's take a look at the lineups real quick. Flesner, Smith, Benson, Moore, Harbaugh, and Hadley for the Highlanders. And for the Beavers, it will be Wilson, Herman, Swedberg, Magnuson, Bean, and Burleson. I'm sorry, not Bean, that is Wiegand. On the serve, Autumn Wilson, set 4 underway. Harbaugh with the attack, and it looks like a net violation against Kendall Burleson. 1-0 Highlanders early on here in set number 4. Aaron Sweet into the game. Out comes Carissa Smith, the libero. Harbaugh, a little bit of an awkward looking serve, but hey, it works. Because that is an ace. She got a little bit of a running start, and I think she realized she was getting a little close to the line and pulled up. And now she did the same thing again. Burleson to Magnuson, back row, nice play by Magnuson, finding the empty space. Good effort by Lexi Moore as well. been a solid game overall from both sides. 2-1's the score. Highlanders on top here in set 4. Beavers have the advantage up 2-1 in sets, as that is a nice dig from Swedberg. Going back, it's Smith. Bean on the attack. Cross court to Flesner. Good dig from Wilson, who hit her face on the floor. And they call it a lift on Burleson. And Autumn Wilson, she is okay. She is tough. Her face just hit that floor with some impact. She's shaking it off though. Durbala on the serve, going right at Wilson. Here's Bean. Smith on the dig. It's Durbala. Cross court to Flesner. Tipped up into the air and down off of Herman. And it wasn't up in the air, it was just tipped by Magnuson and Burleson. 4-1 Highlanders. Durbala looking to keep the momentum going. Herman sends it up into the air, and it's a foot race by the Beavers, and nobody gets it as it goes down 5-1. And now some frustration creeping in for Blackburn. Herman comes out. In comes Elizabeth Boyer. Durbala on the serve. Line drive right to Boyer, right back into the game. There's Burleson. Bean had it blocked by Sweet and down as Boyer lost her footing to get it back up in the air, and Hauser immediately calls a timeout with her team down 6-1 early on. So looking at the SLIAC leaderboard and stats, take a look at, see if either team has a representative. Well, Cameron Flesner leads the league in kills. She's got 277 before tonight's game. I'm sure she's got well above that now. Hannah Harbauer third in the SLIAC in hitting percentage with a 281 average. Carissa Smith, 393 digs. That's second overall in the SLIAC. Amanda Swedberg, she's got 236 digs. That's fifth best in the conference. And I'm sure, again, Smith and Swedberg's numbers are probably going up right now. Burleson, she has 393 assists on the year. Again, numbers are definitely going up. She's fifth overall in the SLIAC. And blocks, Harbauer has 44 total. That's good for third in the SLIAC. And Burleson with 31 aces, that's second best, but she has at least two that I can recall to make it 33. Durbala on the serve once again for the Highlanders. Her team up 6-1 in set 4. Down in sets, and that's an ace for Durbala, 7-1. Durbala getting ready to serve once again. It's a 5-0 run right now for the Highlanders. That one goes right to Boyer. And that is blocked by Flesner off of Magnuson. 8-1 Highlanders. And the bench is having some fun for the Highlanders, but Ramsey and Tucker locked in right now. They know they're still down. Durbala up in the air on Wilson. Burleson gonna set it. Sent over, had it blocked by Haney and Sweet. Burleson sends it back over. Flesner into the back row. 9-1 Highlanders. Eight-0 run. Durbala, another line drive. And was that out? Yes, it was. So a server error by Durbala. And it's 9-2. Magnuson on the serve. Goes to Smith. Durbala sets. Here comes Sweet. And that was out of bounds, but it was tipped. 10-2 is the score. Flesner coming in to serve. Wall will check in for Moore. Again, the bench is having fun for the Highlanders, but Ramsey and Tucker locked in right now. Flesner into the net. That is her third service error of the game. Very uncharacteristic of Cameron as Little comes in for her. And now getting some advice from Coach Tucker. And here comes Burleson. She has been red hot serving. She sends it low. Good save by Wall. Sent over by Heaney. Burleson with it. Swedberg going back door to Bean and out of bounds. And they say it was tipped by Haney. And it is 10-4. And Burleson trying to lead the attack back for the Beavers. Right to Wall. Durbala. Now it's Haney. Tipped up in the air. Saved there by Oakes. Burleson sets it. And one-handed save by Smith, but they say it was out of bounds on the opposite side of the pole. And it's 10-5. And now it looks like a bench warning, I'm assuming. Here's Wall. Durbala sets. Right back to Wall. Sends it over. And two Beavers collide. And ball still falls down. And the Highlanders dodge a bullet with how good Burleson has been serving. 11-5. Carissa Smith, the Monmouth native, hits it to Wilson. Burleson over to Bean. Free ball. Smith back to Wall. Up into the air. Swedberg dives and it goes into the crowd. 12-5. Good effort there from number 1 of Blackburn, wearing the scarlet red libero outfit with a white numeral. And miscommunication again by the Beavers. Here comes Wall down the line and in. 13-5. Hauser trying to find some answers right now on her bench. 13-5. Here's Smith. Floats one. It's going to be an easy play for Oakes. Burleson sets it, and Bean hits it right into the net. 14-5, and Hauser's going to use her second and final timeout, trying to get her team going. They were up 2-0 in sets. Lost the third one 25-16 and find themselves down in set 4, 14-5. Some more score updates for all of you that are listening. Ottawa is now up 3-2 on the St. Louis Blues. They have just started the third period in baseball. Astros still up 4-1. They're in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to look at Garrett Cole's stat line. Only 8 strikeouts, so again, down from his first start when he had 15 Ks. And in football, Patriots 14, Giants 7. They are just about halfway through in the second quarter. And back to volleyball. Wilson on the serve from Smith. Sent over. Smith with it. Durbala setting up Harbaugh back corner. And I think that was too far. It was. And it is 14-6. On the serve, Moore, or that's Little, into the game. Here's Wall, had it blocked, kept it up in the air. Smith, and might be a free ball coming. It's going to be Durbala. Now Wilson, Burleson sets, going back door on the run. Little with a nice play, set back over. It's Smith, Durbala, back door to Haney, had it blocked. Smith with a nice dig. Little keeps it alive, and that ball still in. Oh, it's out of bounds. What a great effort by 3 Highlanders there. First it was Smith, then it was Little, and then Wall with the last-ditch effort, just a bit short. 14-7 Highlanders still. And Bean on the serve to Little. Their ball is set. Harbaugh had it blocked. Little with the save. Now backdoor to Oaks on the run. Nice play. And now Bauer with it. Boyer. I get Boyer and Bauer confused with her name. I should know it's Boyer. It's 14-8 now. Been calling it all game, and all of a sudden I can't pronounce her name right. Elizabeth Boyer. Well, that's Bean on the serve. Here's Wall sending it over. Low dig. Nice play by Oaks. Blocked by Boyer. Sent over. Smith on the dive. Little going over to Haney. Had it blocked. And no, they said it was not blocked. 4 hits, 14-9. Casey Bean, the sophomore from Windsor High School in Gaze, Illinois. Low serve, and that is a nice ace. And it's 14-10. And Ramsey trying to get something going, looks like a little switching here. Looks like Little now goes to the back row, or rather Haney does. Their ball is set. Here's Harbauer. Didn't get enough on it, but a service, or not a service error, a net violation on Caitlin Wiegand. 15-10. Janelle Benson, Brooke Hadley back into the game for the Highlanders. 15-10's the score. Blackburn up 2-1. Janelle Benson going right at Oaks. Burleson sets. Going back to Wiegand, and that was just a facial protection from Smith on that one, as Wiegand loaded up on that attack. 15-11. Boyer on the serve. Smith with a nice sliding play. Going back to Hadley. Back row. Boyer with it. Burleson setting it up to Wiegand. Up in the air. Ball still alive. Watch out. And Little with a diving effort trying to keep that ball into the air. And Ramsey's going to take her first time out. And the Beavers coming back here in set number 4. It's now a 15-12 ball game. Back to action here at Bill Wall Gymnasium with the Blackburn Beavers up 2-1 in sets, but down 15-12 in set number 4. Here's Hadley going back row, one-handed dig attempt from Boyer, and she's not happy with herself after that one. She knows she had more time to go for the two-handed play. And it's 16-12 Highlanders, as Lexi Moore winds up and fires into the back corner towards Autumn Wilson. Sent over by Burleson. Nice play. 16-13. Burleson, the number 16 setter from Blackburn, dangerous on the court. Autumn Wilson, the Reno, Nevada native, hits it right to Flesner. Benson sets. Harbauer had to retime her jump. Burleson sends it over. Sent back over by Hadley and out. And it's 16-14. Wilson, the freshman, has 120 digs this year. 3 kills, 47 assists, as that is a Cross-court serve. Flesner goes with her offhand, sends it back over to Wilson. Burleson now to Wiegand and out of bounds. That was tough. Good play by Moore to dive away at the last second. 17-14. Harbauer will serve. Harbauer, 122 kills, 52 digs this year, 8 assists. The Freeburg, Illinois native sends a high arcing shot all the way over, and that is a line drive kill by Wiegand, but it was out of bounds. I should say attack by Wiegand. It's 18-14. Harbauer, another line. This one's a line drive serve. Burleson sets it, and right by Harbauer and Moore. Credit Magnuson with the kill. 18-15. Swedberg, the libero, into the game. And she'll serve. Sends it to Flesner. Benson. Back to Flesner, up into the air, off the roof. Kept alive by Burleson, sent over by Bean, and it's going to be Moore. Now Benson, going right back to Flesner, off the top of the fingertips of Burleson. She'll get it back from Swedberg, and now good save by Moore. It's Benson, back to Flesner again, off the side of Magnuson and down. 19-15, and again, some more confusion from the line judge. He said out, and it should have been, I mean, it was clearly in. Durbala serving, line drive serve right to Boyer. Sent over, easy play for Smith. Durbala sets, here comes Flesner. Low attack and down. And Hauser calls for a timeout. She doesn't have any left. Hauser has used both of her timeouts here in this set. She used the first one down 6-1, and then used the second one when I believe it was 14-5. So yeah, Hauser has no timeouts left. (20 to 15). Durbala serving. Line drive right to Wilson. Up into the air, Burleson. Blocked. I believe that was by Wall. Sent back over. That was Haney actually that blocked that. It's set up by Durbala. Here comes Flesner on the attack cross court. Past the diving Swedberg. 21-15 Highlanders here in set number 4. Durbala serving once again. Another line drive. This one goes to Boyer. Burleson sends it over. Durbala was ready for that one. Now Sweet sends it into the back corner, but too strong. And it's 21-16. Beavers now getting ready to serve with Lucy Magnuson. Some exciting volleyball here in the SLIAC competition. Here's Durbala setting up Flesner, going right towards Boyer. Burleson sets. Bean had it blocked. Boyer sends it right back up. Burleson trying to go back row. Moore is there. Here's Durbala over to Flesner, right off of Wilson. And Wilson, I think she was more excited that she got it up in the air on that one because she knows she just missed it. And she had some energy coming after that dig. 22-16, Flesner on the serve. Going deep and way too deep. 22-17. As Flesner, another service error. That is 4 on the night for her. And here we go. The Highlander killer tonight, Kendall Burleson. She sends it to Wall. Now Haney. Smith has to send a free ball over, left it almost short. Burleson sets. Now here's Bean. Good dig from Smith. Here's Wall going back row, saved by Oakes. Now Bean, a free ball coming over for Wilson. It's Smith. Gerbala's gonna set it. Who's she going to? She's going to Wall. Had it tipped. Good dig from Oakes. Burleson sets it up in the air, and nobody was home. Boyer was the closest Beaver, and she couldn't get there in time. It's 23-17. Harbauer into the game. Sweet comes out. Carissa Smith on the serve. Smith, line drive, right to Wilson. Burleson is going to take it. Gives it back door to Bean. Dug up by Smith. Here comes Wall. Off to the side and down the line. It's good. 24-17. Set point coming up for the Highlanders. What a match. Here comes Smith. Leaves it short. Wilson will get it. Burleson sets it up. Now going to Boyer. Here's Gerbala to Wall. Tipped up into the air. Saved by Oakes. And it's going to be Burleson setting up again. That one was Boyer on the kill off the fingertips of Harbauer and past Logan Little. And it's 24-18. Casey Bean, the sophomore from Windsor High School, on the serve. Goes right at Little. Here's Gerbala. Setting it up to Haney. Goes right to Oakes. Burleson sets. Wilson on the attack. We're now to Smith. Gerbala cross court to Wall. Had it blocked in. Was it out? Was it out? Yes, it was. Well, the Highlanders have the flair for the dramatic. And we're going to set 5. Blackburn Turk the first two, 25-15 and 25-23. And the Highlanders come back and take sets 3 and 4, 25-16 and 25-20. We're going to take a quick timeout here. Set 5 coming up. This time it's the best of 15. Back at Bill Wall Gymnasium for the 5th and final set in this SLIAC matchup between the Blackburn Beavers and the McMurray Highlanders. Blackburn had taken the first 2 sets, 25-15 and 25-23. That second set they ended with a 10-0 run to win it, thanks to the hands of Kendall Burleson. And then in set 3, the Highlanders came back with a vengeance, winning 25-16. And they were in control for the most of the 4th set. The Beavers made a comeback, but the Highlanders prevailed, winning 25-20. And here we are in set 5. Joking with Coach Ramsey and Coach Tucker before the game about how this game will probably go to 5 sets, and well, here we are. Just a reminder to those of you unfamiliar with volleyball, here in the 5th set, it's the first of 15, and when a team gets 8 points, they will switch sides. And we are underway. Autumn Wilson serving for the Beavers. Benson sets, going to Flesner on the attack. That ball is in, right on the line, past the diving Swedberg. 1-0 Highlanders in this decisive 5th set. Sweet comes in, Smith will come out, Harbauer on the serve. Harbauer lines up, line drive right at Sweetberg. Burleson gonna set it. She's going to Magnuson into the back corner where no Highlander was there. Great play by number 8. 1-1, Sweetberg on the serve. The Scarlet Red wearing libero. Line drive right to Moore. Benson has to come out of her position to get it. Flesner punches it over. Good save there by Moore, and they're going to call a lift, or a double hit rather, on Burleson. 2-1. Durbala into the game. Hadley will come out. Benson will come out as well. In comes Caitlin Haney, the senior from Teutopolis, Illinois. Durbala, the Burlington, Iowa native, with her team serving up 2-1. Wilson to Burleson. Now on the attack with Bean, Casey Bean, and the Blackburn bench is fired up. 2-2. You can never go wrong with a great 5-set volleyball match, and that's what we have here. Smith taking the serve. Here's Flesner, punches it over, and it's going to be taken by Boyer. Here's Bean, blocked by Sweet. Burleson, back row, free ball coming to Magnuson, and it's going to be Flesner. Here's Sweet, right at Sweetberg with the dig, sent over by Magnuson, and it's Smith. Durbala going cross court to Flesner, winding up on that one, and that one just caught the line. She had some authority on that one. Moore and Flesner will come out. In comes Wall and Little, 3-2. Logan Little on the serve. The sophomore from Winchester, Illinois. 5 assists so far this year, 106 digs. She goes right at Autumn Wilson. It's Burleson. Bean floats one up. Little will take it. It's Durbala going over to Wall, and she hits the net. 3-3. And here comes Kendall Burleson, the junior, who has been serving phenomenally here tonight. And off of Sweetberg on Sweet's attack, and a kill. 4-3. Back and forth action here in Bill Wall Gymnasium in Jacksonville, Illinois. It's Carissa Smith going line drive to Oaks. Burleson goes over to Bean and had it blocked by Wall and out of bounds. And Bean, she got the kill, so she will take the serve this time. 4-4 here in set number 5. Over to Wall. Durbala sets, going back door to Haney, had it blocked and out of bounds. That was blocked by Wilson, and I just hit the wrong part of her hand and went out of bounds. 5-4, Highlanders on top. There has not been a 2-point lead in this set so far. It's been trading back and forth. It's Benson, line drive right to Sweetberg. Burleson gonna set it. Here comes Boyer on the attack, and she hit the net. 6-4 Highlanders. Benson will serve once again. If I had popcorn with me right now, I would be chomping on that like crazy, because this is some exciting action right now. Benson right to Sweetberg, and she mishandled it. That's an ace. 7-4. Both sides do have 2 timeouts, and Hauser's going to use her first, with her team down 7-4, trying to regroup here in set number 5. Looking forward into the schedule for the Highlanders, they will travel to St. Louis tomorrow and stay there for the next 2 days. They will play Webster at 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and then a doubleheader at Fontbonne. They will play Fontbonne first at 11 a.m. and then Eureka at 1 p.m. And their next home game will be Tuesday against Greenville. And that'll be a solid matchup. Greenville, number 2 in the conference with a 5-1 record. as Janelle Benson will serve. Highlanders better be careful going down there tomorrow with all the St. Louis traffic for the Cardinal game against the Washington Nationals, NLCS Game 1. Benson going towards the back corner. Swedberg's there. Here comes Wiegand. Nice save there from Benson. Here comes Wall in the attack. Lobs it up. Burleson sends it back to Swedberg. And Wilson's going to attack. Now it's Smith. Benson going cross court to Wall. Right to Swedberg again. It's set up by Wiegand. Sent over by Oakes. Wall up into the air. Benson will set and sends it over. Wall with the save. Benson, or that's Hadley actually going to the back corner. Kept alive. Wiegand sends it over. Smith now with it. Here's Benson setting up Harbaugh going back row, and she missed it. Another great rally. 7-5 Highlanders. There's Wall. Benson going over to Hadley. Going to Swedberg on the dive. And it is 8-5. Teams will now switch sides, and Swedberg was a little slow getting up there. And now she seems to be okay. Couldn't tell if she was just more frustrated with herself or if she actually hurt herself on that one. I'm going to go with the frustration part. As Lexi Moore into the game, Cameron Flesner into the game. Little will take a seat, as does Olivia Wall. So I'll set the lineup for you. It's Moore, Smith, Benson, Flesner, Hadley, and Harbaugh. Magnuson, Burleson, Wiegand, Swedberg, and sent over by... What's the call on that one? That is a... Even Coach Hauser's confused. I'm confused up here. I don't know what the call was. All I know is that it's Highlanders point. Boyer and Wilson also rounding out the Beavers lineup. Here's Moore on the serve. Line drive goes right to Wilson. Here's Burleson setting up. Had it partially blocked. And now Swedberg going to Wiegand. Back row. Up in the air by Moore. It's Benson setting for Flesner. Going towards cross court and out of bounds. It's now 9-6. Blackburn faithful next to me have got a little bit of nervous looks on their face now. Highlander fan section has been nervous all game. Here's Hadley on the attack and hits the net. 9-7. Autumn Wilson on the serve once again. Her team down 9-7 in this deciding set number 5, and she hits it out of bounds. 10-7. Carissa Smith will come out. In comes Aaron Sweet. Hannah Harbaugh on the serve. Going deep to Boyer. Burleson will set it. Tries to send it over. Sweet did get a hand on it. Now Moore sends it over just in case there would have been a fourth touch blocked by Sweet. And they're going to call a net violation on Aaron. And it's 10-8. 10-8 ball game. Swedberg on the serve. I believe the next server in the rotation, as that is a nice play by Flesner trying to keep that ball up in the air by Boyer. Flesner sends it cross court, and it's heading towards the bench. Watch out! And Swedberg runs into the chair and avoided it, thankfully. That is this. Both liberos have ran into that second chair on the left bench. The second chair to the right has taken a beating tonight from both liberos. It's 11-8 now. As Durbala sends it to Wilson. Burleson sets. It's going to be a free ball over. Well, it got blocked by Sweet and down. And so I was wrong on the rotations. It was going to be Magnuson on the serve. But the next one will be Kendall Burleson, who has been deadly on the serves tonight. Durbala sets. Here's Sweet. Had it blocked in play. What a block there by Boyer. It is 11-10. Well, if you're not on the edge of your seat, folks, something might be wrong with you because this is a great volleyball match between two great opponents. Here's Flesner on the attack, and it blocked again by Boyer, and down 11-11. Make a wish. And Ramsey is going to use her first timeout, and the Beavers on a 3-0 run right now are back in this contest. Ooh. House of Pains Jump Around playing here at Bill Wall Gymnasium. That one-hit wonder song I love listening to each time. And it's fitting because both teams have been jumping around like crazy this game. Blackburn had a 2-0, took the first two sets. McMurray comes back taking the next two. We are in decisive set number 5, tied at 11, and that is going to be a double hit. Blackburn with their first lead here in set 5, up 12-11. Woo! What a sport. Magnuson on the serve again, goes right at Moore. Durbala going cross court to Flesner, left it short. Wilson with an easy dig. Now it's going to be Boyer, had it blocked, and Smith fell backwards. What happened there? Looks like Smith tripped over her own feet. And it wouldn't have mattered because Aaron Sweet had another net violation. 13-11, a 5-0 run by the Beavers. And right when I said worry about Burleson, Magnuson, Lucy Magnuson has come out big on these last 5 points for the Beavers. Trying to improve to 4-6 in the slack, 5-13 overall are the Beavers. They have been hanging tough in this set. They were trading blows back and forth here in set number 5. The Highlanders got the 8-5 advantage. We're up 11-8, and now look up at the scoreboard, down 13-11. Ramsey has used both of her timeouts. Hauser still has one timeout remaining for the Beavers. Everyone on the edge of their seats here at Bill Wall Gymnasium. I'm trying to find at least one person like really relaxed sitting down. I think I found 2 people relaxed. I think they're just here for the fun of volleyball, but this is a great match in this SLIAC. 13-11, Smith, Durbala going over to Flesner, off the tip, gonna be saved by Boyer, or that's Magnuson. Here's the attack from Bean. Flesner sends it up in the air. It's gonna be a free ball, but Moore is there. Here's Haney, had it blocked off the net. Match point, Beavers. A 7-0 run. I'm sorry, 6-0 run. Might be getting ahead of myself. We'll see what happens here. There's Magnuson on the serve, left it short. Moore comes sliding in. Durbala, the sweet block. Durbala gets it back. Flesner sends it into the back row. Here's Burleson, setting up Boyer, tipped up in the air, and it's going to be Smith. Set up by Durbala. Flesner left it short, and that's going to drop in. 14-12. The run snaps at 6-0. Whew, oh man. Heart's racing right now for me. I love this. 14-12, Logan Little on the serve, trying to keep the game alive for the Highlanders. Boyer, Burleson, Bean, Wilson, Oakes, and Swedberg coming in. Little keeps it up. Durbala with the save, and that's game, set, match. Blackburn survives as they upset the Highlanders 15-12 here thanks to a 6-0 run from Lucy Magnuson. What a game. What a game from every player on both sides that were in this contest. That is just some great volleyball right there. The Beavers improved to 5-13 overall. They go to 4-6 in the SLIAC. And the Highlanders drop to 9-11, 4-3 in the SLIAC. They remain in second place, or actually they now drop to fourth place. Webster jumps in front of them due to winning percentage-wise. And as for Blackburn, they jump into the number 6 spot ahead of Iowa Wesleyan, as they are now 4-6. Wesleyan was 3-4, and another fantastic volleyball match here at Bill Wall Gymnasium at McMurray College. I'm Ryan Hickman. Thank you for joining us. Once again, Blackburn wins in 5, 3-2 over the McMurray Highlanders. We will see you next time.